It really depends what you are working on and what you want to manifest. But essentially, in EFT tapping, we have a scale. So, before you start tapping, you rate yourself on that scale. Like if you're tapping on anxiety, for example, rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10 how anxious you are. So 10 being super anxious. So at the end of the tapping, you want to get to 1, right? And ideally, you want to get to a 0. So how long should you tap? It depends on how long it takes you to go from, really extreme on one side of the scale to the other side of the scale. For me, it takes about 3 rounds, which is actually amazing to like release subconscious beliefs and negative patterns in just 3 rounds. So that means that if I'm at a 10 and I do 1 round of tapping and after 1 round I'm like at a 7, I'm not going to stop there. Like I'm going to keep tapping until I get to a 0. And you can tap on everything and anything. Like when I was kind of doing inner work after my heartbreak and, rewiring a lot of relationship patterns, I would tap for an hour sometimes. And an hour is like, I don't even know how many rounds of tapping that is. That's like a lot of rounds of tapping, but I had a lot of resistance and stories when it came to my relationships. So I just couldn't get to a neutral state, and I at least if I want to leave it to the next day when I'm tapping, I want to at least get from like, 10 to maybe 2, right? If I'm not at like below 5, I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to keep going until I'm very close to 1 or 0. So you can try that when you're tapping, and you can tap on literally anything and everything. Like you could even tap on, fear of cats, if that's what you're fearing. You can tap on fear of flight. You can tap like if you're anxious about, like doing an exam, or really anything circumstantial, and anything that you want to release from the root as well. So like, negative relationship patterns like fear of rejection, abandonment, like all that stuff. Yeah, you can tap on anything and everything, okay?